This December commencement, this December commencement ceremony begins with the entrance of the candidates for graduation from Pennsylvania College of Technology. Please join me in welcoming the candidates for graduation. Ladies and gentlemen and candidates, entering next are the Pennsylvania College of Technology faculty and administration, led by the school deans. The platform party will complete the processional. Please join me in singing the national anthem. Please stand if you're able, and gentlemen, please remove your caps. be seated. Seated in the auditorium this morning are family and friends who have in many different ways supported these candidates to reach the goal represented by this ceremony. On the platform are the college faculty and staff who have motivated, encouraged, and inspired these students as they completed their coursework and their college experience. And before us are the candidates for graduation who've become good friends, mentors, and colleagues, developing relationships that will serve them well as they move into the future together. We join then as members of an extended support network to celebrate our involvement with these candidates and to witness their accomplishment, and that celebration begins now. Presiding over the December commencement ceremony is the president of Pennsylvania College of Technology, Dr. Davy Jane Gilmore.
Good morning, and welcome to the beautiful Community Arts Center and to this commencement ceremony honoring the final class of 2011. Today, you become part of a proud legacy. For nearly 100 years, this institution has prepared women and men to thrive in a changing world, to enter the workforce, and to advance into positions that will influence the future. As we celebrate your commencement today, we look forward to the contributions that you will make in the days to come. It is truly a ceremony that honors the past, the present, and the future. As we appreciate the efforts that you have put forth in order to reach this milestone, I ask each of you to take time today and gratefully acknowledge the support you have received from your family, your friends, your talented faculty, and staff members. This day is important for all of us. I hope it is a day that you will remember forever.
Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Elliot Strickland, Chief Student Affairs Officer.
President Gilmore, Representative Everett, Provost Starkey, distinguished faculty and staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the December 2011 graduating class. It is my great pleasure this morning to introduce your student commencement speaker. Now, introducing the student commencement speaker is one of the best parts of my job. Typically, I'm introducing a student that I know pretty well or that I've interacted regularly with on campus. Before this, I had never encountered Molly Goldsmith until we met during the commencement planning process. And I have to say, I am truly disappointed that I did not have more of an opportunity to interact with this remarkable young woman. Molly's nominator, her advisor and faculty member, Dr. Andrew Bartholomew, described her as, and I quote, self-sufficient, amiable, and highly intelligent. Inside of the classroom, she is one of our brightest students. She masters her coursework quickly and helps her fellow students to learn the material as well. Outside of the classroom, Molly is just as committed. She leads tours during career days, tutors her fellow classmates as a peer tutor in botany, and has participated in student focus groups conducted by the Society of American Foresters. And she is a member of Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society. In addition to all of that, Molly is also a staff sergeant in the National Guard, and as such, she is obligated to attend monthly military training exercises, as well as multiple week-long sessions, often during the academic year. This fall semester, she attended 2 weeks of training for Arabic language translation and 2 weeks of specialized training for her pending redeployment to the Persian Gulf in 2012. All of this while maintaining her coursework requirements. Molly is putting herself through college on the GI Bill. Dr. Bartholomew adds, she is one of the most focused and self-assured students I've met. If I had to choose a single student to represent the best of the PCT student body, I would not hesitate for a second before naming Molly Goldsmith. And after meeting Molly, I couldn't agree more. Starting this spring semester, Molly will be continuing her education in the Bachelor of Technology Management program here at Penn College. But today, Molly will graduate magna cum laude with an Associate in Applied Science in Forestry Technology. It gives me great pleasure to introduce your December 2011 student commencement speaker, Miss Molly G. Goldsmith.
Thank you, Mr. Strickland. I'd also like to thank the family and friends of the graduates for their support, love, and encouragement throughout the years. And thank you, professors, whom, from my experience, are incredibly invested and involved in our education and success, and have hopefully never regretted uttering the words open door policy. Wow, graduates, you guys totally rock and you're awesome. You're amazing. You're all a very, very big deal. Getting a degree is an amazing accomplishment, and you've all succeeded in doing this. Congratulations. Before I came to school here, I worked for the VA Veterans Affairs as an assistant/secretary to the unit manager of a substance abuse inpatient treatment unit. My boss, Michelle, would saunter into my office, sit on my radiator, pass gas loudly, throw her hand up in the air for a high five, and me being a good assistant would oblige her in that, and then she would sprint out of my office laughing maniacally. I'm going somewhere with this, and leaving me to deal with the aftermath. As offensive as this may seem to some of you, I thought it was hysterical. I had good camaraderie with her and the rest of the employees in the unit. I was a good fit for the job. During my time at this job, I was involved in the process of hiring new employees. The minimum requirement to apply for the majority of the jobs was a degree. Michelle preferred applicants who were actually in recovery or had substance abuse experience, but she hired on the basis of attitude. She also took into consideration whether a person would be a positive addition to the unit. She would hire an applicant straight out of college that had a good attitude and would be a positive addition to the unit over an experienced applicant that projected a negative or pessimistic attitude. Your attitude and how you approach life is important. You are all good people and you all deserve good things. When you approach moments in life, no matter how big or small, and positively and with optimism, you will be successful. Every opportunity, regardless if it is in your chosen career field or deemed below standard to you, could be a chance for an experience that could lead you to where you either envision yourself to be or someplace you never envisioned yourself but ended up loving. So take chances, enjoy the world, love yourself, and approach every day like it's going to be the best day of your life because life is beautiful. Congratulations again, and thank you.
In this season of giving, it's appropriate that we celebrate benevolence of our Penn College family in helping to improve the world beyond our campus. Our fraternities and our other student organizations regularly provide community service within far-reaching areas and many charities benefiting their youth and tireless enthusiasm. Our employees, too, keep volunteerism alive through mentoring, elective office, athletic coaching, and hours upon hours of involvement with foundations, nonprofit agencies, and many other civic organizations. We pause during this ceremony to salute the continuation of that spirit after graduation through the Humanitarian Citizenship Award that recognizes alumni of Penn College and its forerunners, the Williamsport Area Community College and the Williamsport Technical Institute, who provide distinguished community or volunteer service. This year's honoree is Brian M. Webster. He received an associate degree in nursing in 2006 and went on to grace the cover of One College Avenue magazine last spring. Brian is the clinical supervisor at the Williamsport Regional Medical Center's emergency room, and he was named Susquehanna Health's Manager of the Year in 2010. He's a certified emergency nurse with additional certifications in such areas as pediatric emergencies, advanced trauma. He is a veteran of the United States Navy and the Pennsylvania Army National Guard. He is a fellow of the Academy of Wilderness Medicine, and that distinction has landed him between the pages of our magazine. He has participated in 5 earthquake relief trips to Haiti within the past 2 years. As editor of the Humanitarian Group, a website that advocates for the medically underserved in remote areas ravaged by natural disaster or lack of resources, Brian shares his experiences with people around the world. He has seen frustration, hopelessness, devastation, and death. And in their wake, he reminds us of the simple joys of life, the obligations of our humanity, and the optimism of a child's thankful smile. Brian's own gratitude extends to his education, which he told One College Avenue was, and I quote, second to none, with professional and dedicated nursing professors and clinical instructors who inspired and motivated him to service. His message transcends profession. It can be heeded by all of us in the room today. Regardless of your educational background, there is always a way to give back. However you choose to do so with an open mind and a ready heart. Through your volunteerism and selfless giving, you will grow as a person and reap the emotional rewards of helping the underserved. Very well said by our 2011 Humanitarian and Citizenship Award recipient, Brian M. Webster.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Gilmore and Alumni Association. It's an honor and privilege to receive this award for my medical relief efforts in Haiti. My experiences have been very rich and rewarding on many levels, and I'm grateful for all of them. I would like to thank the Pennsylvania College of Technology and the Department of Nursing for providing myself and many other graduates the tools to positively impact others in the world and those in their time of need. Congratulations to the winter class of 2011 for your many accomplishments and successes of graduation. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, the legal corporate body of the Pennsylvania College of Technology is its board of directors. This is the body that, by our charter, is given the final responsibility for the governance, welfare, and all other interests pertaining to the college. Though some responsibilities are delegated, ultimate authority rests with the board. At this time, I would like to call upon Representative Garth Everett, member of the board of directors, to authorize the conferring of degrees at this ceremony. Representative Everett.
Thank you, Paul. This is a very special occasion for all of you, and it is also for us on the Board of Directors of Penn College of Technology. The degrees that are being awarded today are the culmination of a lot of hard work on behalf of the candidates, but also those who have supported them throughout their academic careers. So I'd like to congratulate both the candidates, their families, and their friends who have supported them. And I'd also like to say that this is a distinct privilege for me to be able to participate in your graduation as a board member. And I'd also like to thank the administration, the staff, and the academic professors at Penn College who do such a great job, make Penn College of Technology such a great institution and something that provides valuable degrees for candidates like you. And now, my official duties, Dr. Gilmore, by the virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I authorize you, on behalf of the Board, to confer on each of these candidates the degree earned and certified by the appropriate school dean. Thank you.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please rise? Dr. Gilmore, upon recommendation of the faculty, I'm pleased to inform you that these men and women have satisfactorily completed the requirements for the Bachelor of Science degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby confer upon you the Bachelor of Science degrees that you have earned and all of the rights and privileges with congratulations from the Board of Directors, the faculty, and the administration. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for all associate degrees and certificates please rise? Dr. Gilmore, upon recommendation of the faculty, I'm pleased to inform you that these men and women have satisfactorily completed the requirements for their respective associate degrees and certificates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby confer upon you the certificates and degrees that you have earned with all of the rights and privileges, and with congratulations from the Board of Directors, the faculty, and the administration. Congratulations. Would the baccalaureate students please rise? Everybody should be standing. This is the last test, I promise. No grades. That's good, right? Ladies and gentlemen, you walked into this theater as candidates for the certificates and degrees that you have earned. Just moments ago, it was my personal honor to confer those degrees and certificates upon you. And as a symbol of your entry into the world of educated women and men, I ask you to join me as I turn the tassel of your graduation class representative. This symbolizes to the world that you are, in fact, a graduate of the Pennsylvania College of Technology. Congratulations. You may all be seated. Well done. As individuals and institutions, we pass through many clear stages of development, points in time where we grow into new roles and new responsibilities. This ceremony is a transition event for all of the graduates. Today, we will recognize individuals with academic honors. Outstanding academic achievement will be recognized for all students. The gold, silver, or white cord that these students wear during these ceremonies, white for honors, silver for high honors, and gold for highest honors, will identify the students. In addition, we are proud to recognize graduates who are members of Phi Theta Kappa. Their gold stoles and gold tassels will identify them. Equally proud, we recognize the graduates from the Alpha Chi Honor Society. The white stoles will identify these students. We would now like to recognize our veteran graduates. They are identified in the ceremony today with red, white, and blue cords. If you are graduating and you are a veteran, either currently serving or having served in our nation's military, would you please rise? You may remain standing while I tell you about our Penn College veterans. 3 of them have won Purple Hearts, 5 of them have won Bronze Stars, 76 of them have won Iraq Service Medals, and 17 of them have won Afghanistan Service Medals. We are very proud. Thank you. You may be seated. At At this time, Carolyn Strickland, the Assistant Vice President for Academic Services, and the respective school representatives will present the candidates. Now, we know you want to capture this time in a photograph, and we simply ask that you keep the area in front of the podium clear for the official photographers, but you are welcome to come forward and take pictures as you'd like. Enjoy the ceremony.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of the School of Business and Computer Technologies.
Kelly L. Kisner. Jennifer Susan Kurtz. Nicole M. Giersdorf. Emily Beth Reed. Kevin Paul Fenstermaker. Sarah C. Johnson. Aaron James Stepanek. Michael Francis Altabelli. Brian James Helichek. James Craig Walker. Matthew Joseph Blau. Valerie Janae Dixon. Daniel Philip Klein. Jason Andrew Morton. Alexander John Myers. Patrick William Rikicki. Jeffrey Thomas Shaw. Eric William Tupper. Tony Clifford Hall. Matthew David Jeffrey. Reed Matthew Yoli. Nicholas R. Veronic. Ashley N. Allmiller. Courtney Lynn Bauer. Tamara E. Cleveland. Shannon Marie Weaver. Todd Allen Chilcott, Jr. Joshua Michael Fulmer. Dawn Michelle Forster. Donna L. Fuller. Chad Vincent Lasher. Paula Corrine Montera. Joellen Lynn Phillips. Brittany N. Rice. Savannah Brickell Albright. Brooke Allison Gavlock. Shannon Ray Stackhouse. Justin A. Ball. Kristen Laurie Gamble. Elise Marie Gower. Nicholas James Creekbaum. Marie Nicole Pacelli. Albert Daniel Esposito, Jr. Ryan J. Fritzinger. Kyle J. McTavish. Daniel C. Rogers. Jessica H. Banks. Andrew John Del Grasso. Christopher Matthew DeStasio. Jared M. B. Hunt. Caitlin Marie Kennedy. Safira K. Black. Stephen V. Fry. Richard E. Van Luvender III. Jill Renee Girio. Trey S. Kling. Marissa Renee Koch. Faizid Alam Siddiqui. Jordan Wayne Welshans. Amy Annette Zarzinchny. David Ronald Bailey. Amber Marie C. Schultz. Courtney Elise Davis. Christine Drees.
President Gilmore, I am proud to present the graduates from the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
Krista Morgan Miller. Estella R. Ritter. Vincent Lee Coates. Kevin W. Crooks. Patrick Ryan Hitzelberg. Brent T. Livermore. Michael E. Maraska. Zachary T. Bartlett. Tyler John Irvin. Zachary Thomas McAllister. Michael Adam Tompakov. Scott Charles Snyder. Ronald E. Long, Jr. Kyle W. Ziebert. Brandon Scott Bowersox. Chad Michael Kellett. Richard E. Ackery. Daryl L. Boyden. Heath Allen Cipriani. David L. Gall. Charity M. Rubendahl. Alex Lewis Lombardi. Stanton Lee Baker. Mark E. McAfee. Adam K. LaForme.
President Gilmore, I'm proud to present the graduates from the School of Health Sciences.
Noelle Nancy Hoffman. Dominic Schiraldi Irera. Santia Elena Akis. Matthew Allen Perry. Berthane Samuel DeLeo. Jody Mittal.
President Gilmore, I'm proud to present the graduates from the School of Hospitality.
Stephan Martin Greenwald. Anna Maria Gregoria. Lauren Grace Hammer. Samuel Peter Harrer. Sydney Marie Kitchen. Katie Elizabeth Landry. Brittany Marie Lenig. Mary Elizabeth Nicholas. Oksana M. Panenko. Catherine E. Zimmerman. Travis J. Beers. Cassandra Ray Brochu. Desiree S. Burgess. Antonio Castaneda Burnell. Joseph J. Locker. Clayton P. Tressler. Kenneth Paul Eisworth, Jr. Ryan Patrick Intihar. Elaine Felisa Gardner. Marco G. Romano.
President Gilmore, I'm honored to present the graduates from the School of Industrial and Engineering Technologies.
Sean Michael Shannon. Eric Sean Behringer. Robert Scott Schnars. Taryn L. Skalski. Zachary David Barden. Nathan A. Smith. Evan Charles Hannibal. Michael Dominic Sanclementi. Eric Adam Goringer. Nicholas Lee Orwin. Eric Scott Tanner. Devin J. Wynn. Richard Kyle Banks. Jason Matthew Karcher. Joshua Dale Logsden. Vincent L. Charles. Richard W. Bailey. Lee Michael Arbogast. Misty Marie Bennett. Jonathan Paul Buchanan. Dennis Morgan Williams, Jr. Nathan R. Aldrich. Matthew John Brandolini. Colin D. Eckenstein. Eric James Fowler. Matthew Stewart McGarva. Sean D. Meister. Dominic Anthony Scala. Eric Robert Warner. Mitchell S. Dupre. Caleb Eugene Getchen. Nathan F. Lott. Alexander B. Madison. Elizabeth Caroline Reynolds. Eric Joseph Slowick. Justin Michael Stramitis.
President Gilmore, I proudly present the graduates from the School of Integrated Studies.
Andrew John Burson. Matthew Jeremiah Canar. Jordan M. Miller. Yasmin Elaine Strauss. Cameron Michael Venti. Chelsea Adele Welsh. Holly Lynn Worth. Mitchell G. Romig. Eric Jacob Ryder. Jeffrey Adam Kunkel. Cody James Phillips. Michael L. Blaker. Brittany Ann Bowes. Chelsea Noel Hill. Annalie M. Johnston. Amanda Edith Shingara. Kenda Ann Whitmer. Stacy M. Bauer. Nicole Noel English. Victoria Dawn Frick. Tasha Monique Nicole Lynn Howlett. Rachel A. Shello. Brittany Ann Turner.
President Gilmore, I proudly present the graduates of the School of Natural Resources Management.
Nicholas D. D'Angelo. Tyler A. Davis. Mitchell Scott Dinger. Jordan Tyler Stringer. John P. Gilday.
Latier.
Todd Douglas Latier.
Yep.
Zachary John Mishaw. Angela Marie Polito. Andrew J. Kaminsky. Seth E. Laukner. Joshua Scott Towson.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates from the School of Transportation Technology.
Michael Curtis Conway. David S. Cooper. Gregory Michael Edelman. Robert O. Fisher. Caleb Stephen Myers. Brant T. Ryder. James E. Vetter. Drew Rymel Whitmer. Stephen J. Bono. Yep. Anthony J. Cox. Scott Allen Glassmeyer II. Daniel J. Nye. Colin L. Rao. Carl J. Burns. Joseph William Ergler. Drew Allen Henry. Stephanie Marie Land. John Robert Fowler. Isaac Scott Hostetter. Nathan Tyler Reiner. And Molly G. Goldsmith.
I know there are a few hiding in the wings. Your connection to the college doesn't end today. As graduates, you're now members of the Penn College Alumni Association, and that's the link between you and your alma mater. I encourage you to keep in touch with alumni relations. We want to hear about your success and your accomplishments. You will hear from them monthly via their electronic newsletter, as well as, of course, Facebook. I look forward to welcoming you back to reunions and gatherings so that we can keep in touch with you and hear how you have gone out and changed the world. Now, I know that I'm the only thing standing between you and lunch. Just for the record, my lunch too. But I would just like to take 2 minutes and talk with you. It's my honor to be the last person to speak with you on behalf of the college. And so while everybody's ready to go, if you could just for a moment imagine that it was me and you and just a couple last words of encouragement. You did well. Good job today. You turned the tassel and you walked across the stage. You made your family and your friends very proud. Another page has been made in the scrapbook of your life. You've done a good job not only here today in this ceremony, but over the last several years. You have earned your degree. Now today you heard lots of applause. You heard excitement, and you heard the buzz from everyone in the room when you walked across the stage. I hope the celebration stays alive, at least through the rest of the weekend. But let's be honest, we all know days when there are no applauses, there are no celebrations, and there's no excitement from somebody else telling you you did a good job. So when no one is clapping and no one is taking pictures for your scrapbook, how will you know if you're doing a good job? When there's no test to study for, there's no grades to earn, What measure are you going to use to determine whether or not you are doing a good job in life? What is a good job anyway? Some people say they go to college because they want to get a good job. I would suggest to you that there are many definitions. Each of us has to determine that for ourselves. Success means different things to different people, and frankly, there's really no right way to define it. But I would suggest to you, in today's world, that doing a good job is one that gives you a sense of pride, of purpose, and of connection to the world around you. A good job is one that acknowledges your opportunities and your talents, and it lets you use your skills to make life better, not only for yourself, perhaps more importantly, for other people. You see, doing a good job often means doing good for someone else. Now, we all want to earn a good paycheck, and a real sense of accomplishment is going to come, though, when knowing you're making a difference in someone else's life. You know, there's the voice of wisdom called Anonymous. And Anonymous puts it very simply. To the world, you may be just one person, but to one person, you may be the world. What you do with your degree is going to matter. It's going to matter to your family and to your workplace, to your community, and I will tell you it will matter to us. I will tell you that what you do with others will reflect on Penn College. So I encourage you to make the most of every opportunity to do a good job. Make the most positive impact you can. Do you know that less than 7% of the world's people have earned a college degree? And in the United States, where we pride ourselves on education, you are now one of 28% of the population. That's all. One of 28% of the population who've earned a college degree. So take a minute today and let that fact sink in. Take a minute when there's no applause and there's no clapping, and remember your accomplishment. You worked hard to earn your degree. You sacrificed. Other people sacrificed to get you here as well. But this is not the end. It is the beginning. You will know in your heart if you've done a good job when you see your life influence people in a positive way. Remember, before you entered college, you may not have even known what you want to do, but your ideas have evolved and your life has evolved. It's now time to accomplish what you have been dreaming of for all those years. The author Maya Angelou said, "Nothing will work unless you do." And I think of that statement often when I hear people worrying and complaining about the state of the world. Nothing will work unless you do. Opportunities come to those people who work. Now, I don't mean that people can't fall on hard times. We do, and everyone can experience a downfall. But over the course of my life, I have come to believe that those who are willing to face their challenges head on, those are the people who will have life prevail in the end. Those hard times will turn around because they persist. They will keep trying until they reach their dream. You're going to get a good job. Many of you already have them. You're going to do a good job because you've made up your mind to do so. You're going to put forth your best effort because you've been taught how to do that. You will no doubt remember, over the past few years, there were mornings when you really didn't feel like getting out of bed and going to class. If you're honest, there were mornings like that. You will remember teachers that you thought were too tough. You remember papers that were too difficult to write. You remember project partners that you wanted to divorce. You had lots of reasons to make excuses, but you didn't give up, or you wouldn't be in the auditorium today. Nothing will work unless you do. Take the lessons you've learned and keep applying them. You will be amazed at what you can become. A few years back, there were song lyrics that were pretty popular, and it said, "Today is where your book begins, and the rest is still unwritten." And today really is where your book begins. So now you can write your own life story, you can make it what you want, and you can make everyone proud. I would encourage you to do it for yourself, your family and friends, and for all the people of the world, because there are many who have never had the opportunity to change because of a college degree. Do a good job, and you will always have the good fortune of a good job to do. I offer you my congratulations on behalf of the faculty and the staff and the administration. I wish you all the very best in the coming year, and I ask you to go and make us proud, because we are very proud of you. Congratulations.
I invite those who are able to stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps, and everyone join in singing the Penn College alma mater. The words may be found on page 2 of your program. You gonna lead the singing? You know the tune, don't you? That's part of the interview process. Thank you. Please be seated and remain seated until the platform party has recessed. Yeah, thank you, Paul. We ask that the audience remain seated while the graduates exit next. The ushers will conduct your recessional, and we ask that the graduates continue all the way to the street so that you may be better able to connect with your family. Best wishes. Good luck.